gotta do better. I gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my... Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. It's what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And today on the hill, Blake Snell.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Mookie Betts. Turns and fires to Betts. Swing and a miss as he was late.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, got him. One away on the strikeout. And here comes Tommy Edman. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside. 1 out, bases empty. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Missed with a changeup. Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs, bases empty. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And that one is inside. This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles under it. And that is that. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Boog, here's a note on Yamamoto. He won 3 straight Sawamura Awards, the Japanese equivalent of the Cy Young Award, and the last 3 Pacific League Most Valuable Player Awards, which is the first MVP three-peat since Ichiro Suzuki.
The pitch. Got him swinging.
Batting second.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
That one
2
missed.
balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
Here's Freddie Freeman down.
Freddie Freeman.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Fans another, and that's 3. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Grounds one to short. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. And up to the plate is Will Smith. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable.
Runner takes off. There's a ball.
Ball 2. He's
safe at second, and that was not close. Hernandez leads off second with nobody out. Swings and misses, struck him out. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that misses. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Muncy to hit.
Muncy.
One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here. He hammers the fastball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Not even close there. And a count 2-1. And downstairs. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
3-2.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. The batter now will be Will Smith. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. The throw in. Round second. Digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
He was all over that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next offering is down low. Smith at third with 2 away. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Hesung Kim. That misses, and it's 2-1. That one missing inside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. Here's Mookie Betts now.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
That one misses. That's 5 straight. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Next offering is in for a strike. Top of the third, no score. And down on strikes he goes, and that is a big first out. Here is Freddie Freeman.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
That one not close, and that's ball 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And they're all loaded up.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Roki Sasaki.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And it remains 2-2. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. Throw is offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Here's
the
Teoscar
right fielder,
Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Goes down looking. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And the batter now, Enrique Hernandez. On the ground to the left. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Tommy Edman at the plate. And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And a foul ball. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Now it's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
And 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Back here in Miami, start of the fourth. Will Smith to the plate.
Smith.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center
Andy
fielder,
Pajes
Andy
steps to the plate for the
Pajes.
Dodgers. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Smith gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's Kike Hernandez. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw safe. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Runner goes again. Ball misses.
That's ball 2.
Throw safe. That's a stolen base. Not close with that one. Full count now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk.
The batter, number 6.
2 on, 1 out. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate.
Mookie Betts.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith down to first, and they get out of the jam. Well done to finish off the strikeout and end the inning. Bottom 4, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Oh, great stop. The tag, and they got him.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
That missed by a lot. 2-1. That one the other way, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a ground ball. Here's the tag, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now batting.
And here's Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Everything came together for him. Just as solid.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Alex Vesia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners on the move. Got him swinging. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Falling behind 2-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one misses, and the count's full. He fouls it off. Will do it again. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until this next at bat.
Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and here's the catcher, Will Smith. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws in time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out. Andy Pappas will hit next. Yeah, that's fouled off. Bases empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Here's Kike Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
1 ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Kike Hernandez. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Fought off foul. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here is Ha-Seong Kim. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. Right side, Edman. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. So the batting order turns over, and now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Hernandez settles underneath it, makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 6th, at the plate, Tommy Edman.